The idea is that we're going to work all around, and you're very right to say, well, 24-hour economy connotes the idea. But actually, the 24-hour economy that we have conceived for Ghana today, it is one that is aimed at addressing the structural deformity in the economic structure of our country. What do I mean by that? We have a country in which we have between $2.1 to $2.5 billion of import bill when it comes to food alone. And that's about $20 billion to $25 billion of food import. And if you look at the food import, if you break the food import, we are talking about many products that we actually are able to produce. So the idea of the 24-hour economy is to look at transforming our economic system by looking at three key areas. The first is, how do we transform our production processes to ensure that we are able to have enough raw materials that can serve industry, but at the same time also have food to be able to become self-sufficient. So we are talking about made in Ghana goods. And then the second pillar is, how do we do that by ensuring that when you get the food from the farm, it is landing on your table? And how do we do it in a way that is so packaged, the content is quality, and it's palatable for you? So we're looking at logistics, supply chain, and market efficiency. And then the third component is the human capital that will actually drive these two processes. Do we have the enough skills? Do we have the right attitude? Do we have the technology? Do we have the competence to do that? So the human capital strategy is part of it. So you will see we are looking at these three pillars. Now let's look at the question that concerns agriculture in terms of production. We are looking at really developing end-to-end value chain agricultural products. So the staples, for example, you have your rice, your cassava, and your millet. We also have your edible oils such as palm oil, the shea butter, and also other edible oil like granite. Then you have the vegetables, and then you have the poultry and the fishery. So we're looking at building a value chain around those, and then organizing this production in agroecological parks so that we'll be able to provide the technical capacity that the producers need, and we're able to help them to do the economic transformation of their products. So by the end of the day, what we want to do is be able to substitute our import in a very big way, so that whenever you go to the market, it is made in Ghana food that you're actually going to see. That's the whole idea. Now, once the production capacity increases and the outputs increases, then we're going to run shifts. And yesterday, the President outdoor the Presidential Advisory Committee on Accelerated Export. One of the key components of 24-hour economy is accelerated export. We have 4.5 million Ghanaians, regional population in West Africa. The AFCFTA is talking about 3.5 trillion economy. West Africa economy is probably 1.3 trillion. Now the question is, how much of that economy is Ghana going to control? So Ghana is going to be structured as a production hub that can feed the West African market of made in Ghana products. This is what we are talking about. And in doing that, when you have the demand in a factory, then you run 3 shifts. Then you create the jobs that we're looking at, making sure that within the next 4 years or so, we reduce our unemployment from 14.5% to probably something below 7%. So this is really what we are trying to do.